Video games almost ruined my life, and I didn't even realize what was happening until it was almost too late. You see, I was like 13 or 14 years old, and I had finally found a passion besides video games: basketball. Instead of staying inside and wasting my life, I actually started to finally go outside and chase my new dream. And so soon the tryouts for the school team would come, and so I was practicing every single day for hours outside. And so then my mom drops me off at the school tryouts, and I honestly did pretty bad. I remember I did so bad in the tryouts that no one would even pass me the ball. And so at the end of tryouts, I'm going to my mom in the car, and I get in, and she doesn't even have to ask how I did. I was crying. I felt like my heart got crushed. I thought my dream of, being on the school team for basketball was just hopeless, but it wasn't. You see, younger Carson had two choices in that scenario. He could have been oh, screw this, I'm gonna work my ass off and I'm gonna make the team next year. Or he could have abandoned that sense of purpose. He could have started playing video games again 24/7. And so that's what I did. Video games used to be this way for me to connect with my childhood friends, but it started to become this way for me to escape from my reality. And the reality of my life was I hated myself. I hated being me. I hated everything about myself. I hated the way I looked. I felt like I was just a loser at everything that I tried. And it wasn't until I started learning about building muscle and martial arts that I felt like I had that mission to chase again. Video games are a way of escapism. Scrolling, pornography, binging TV shows, all of this stuff is escapism, and it is so normalized in this modern day. It's not unheard of to hear of someone fapping 4 times in one day, or pulling an all-nighter playing this video game. And the reason why is because most people aren't happy. If people actually love themselves and they love their life, they wouldn't be trying so hard to escape. The rate of suicide in younger people is higher than it has ever been in history. And so many people are just like younger Carson. They're suffering from depression, insecurity, and having these thoughts of taking their own life. And so they're given basically 2 options. They could actually start taking action to fix their life and create a life that they actually love, but that's hard, that's uncomfortable. Or they can stay in the more comfortable way of escaping from reality and staying mediocre for basically the rest of their life. Quick side note, but if you're someone who actually wants to start fixing their life instead of escaping from it, I started a school community, top link in the description, where I personally help guys build discipline, build better habits, and actually build a sense of purpose. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, go check it out, top link in the description, but let's keep going. Fortunately, I saw these 2 options at a very young age, and so I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm gonna start going to the gym, even though I'm getting bullied, and I'm gonna fix my life, and I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And I'll be honest, it was not easy. My dopamine levels were so cooked because my whole life I was addicted to video games, junk food, pornography, scrolling. So imagine how much effort it felt to force myself to go to the gym when I could instead be escaping by indulging in escapism. Think of it this way: when you start to love your life, you don't want to escape from it. If you have a mission, a purpose you are chasing, you don't want to escape from that. If you can look in the mirror, be damn bro, I'm looking good, I'm building the physique, whatever, you don't want to escape from that reality. But most people get this false sense of achievement through things like video games. And that is just empty, honestly. And they are going to stay stuck in this cycle until they die. And so most people that actually want to quit these addictions like junk food, video games, pornography, they're trying, but they can't, and they're not looking at the real cause of the addiction. It's not because they're broken. It's not because, oh, addiction runs in my family. It's none of that. It's because escapism gives them things that real life currently doesn't, like status, like progression, like purpose. So let's look back at younger Carson. I was in the car with my mom, crying because I thought my dream had just ended, but failing and not making the school team had made me realize something that 99% of people never realize. I needed to build a life that I actually loved, and then and only then would video games not feel exciting. Your goal after watching this video shouldn't be to quit video games. It should be to start a mission. Start like your purpose. Why did God put you on this earth? For me, that is a YouTube channel. It should also be to like start improving the way you look, start working out, start dieting, start going on runs. And when you do these things, you are so ahead of like 99% of people, because most people just constantly want to keep escaping and they don't want to do the things that we do, which is like very hard and it requires discipline. The difference between the guys who change their life and the guys who stay stuck forever is that usually one group just takes action. And so if you're one of these guys who actually wants to build this disciplined life instead of escaping from it, I'll help you do it. I started a school community where for a one-time payment, you can work with me one-on-one directly, where I help you build these habits, build the discipline, find the sense of purpose, so you actually can live this life that I preach on this channel. If you're ready to take action instead of just watching these free videos, you should go check that out, top link in the description, but I'll see you in the next one, bro. Peace.